It seems like online reputation is important to foster direct bookings. What are your top tips to help improve your brand?
I mean, we're in an industry, whether we like it or not, that we live and die by our reviews. And obviously, every single person who is tuning into this is an amazing host, and you give the best experience every single time. And, you've got fantastic reviews. The problem is that we don't showcase them enough, specifically on your website.
Having a blast, gonna get it on the Boostly podcast. Boostly like Bruce Lee, cause it's so hard and the T is loose leaf. Making up those rhymes, don't write it, just do it loosely. If you want my respect, you better put direct. Here are the words in the podcast, that's what comes next.
So one thing that I recommend is, there's a couple of really cool tools. One that's called Repuso, Repuso. And what this tool does, and there's another one coming out which is specifically for hospitality. I think it's called Reviews, but please do check it out. So anyway, what you can do with these kind of tools is it gathers all of your reviews coming from Airbnb, from your PMS, from Google, from Facebook, from anywhere on the internet. And what it does is it clusters it all together. And you can set a filter system. So you can say, well, I don't want my 1-star reviews showing up, but I want my 4 and 5-star reviews. So you can set the filter. So say 4 stars. And what it does is it updates it in real time. So whenever you get a new review come in, it updates and shows it on your website. And again, this is really powerful because one of the main reasons why people leave your website is because they're looking for that social proof. There was an insane stat last year, and it hasn't been updated since, but 92% of guests will look for some form of social proof before making that booking. And again, if you want to increase your direct bookings, if you want to get more people onto your website and turn lookers into bookers, you can box off so many of the potential obstacles that are going through a guest's mind. But if you're not having reviews and real-time reviews on your website, then you're missing out. And the most common thing that I see, unfortunately, is that a host will go in, copy and paste a review that they've found online and just bang it on the website, so to speak. And that just looks fake. As honest as you may be, it literally looks fake. So if you can have it where it looks real, where it's working in real time, they can have a date on there, they can see where it's come from, it's super powerful. And again, the cool thing about Repuso, I believe still it's only $9 a month. So return on investment wise is massive. And again, it's always working in the background. It works automatically. But again, how can you get reviews? How can you get bookings? Now, we both know Danny from Optimize Your B&B very well. He, I think pretty much pioneered this in his book, and he's talked about it a lot. It's all about the psychological aspect. And I'm going to butcher the way to describe it. So please do go check out his book, Optimize My B&B, for a better description. But he basically talks about implementing that 5-star service into your guests' head right from the very beginning, because they don't really know what a 5-star stay is. So if you say to them, hey, David, thank you very much. I'm really looking forward to giving you a 5-star experience when coming to stay at our property. You start implementing that in. And obviously you got to back it up. You can't say you're going to get a 5-star and they walk into a dump, so to speak. But you're obviously, everybody in here has got fantastic properties. That's without saying. So you've got to start telling them that. And then, give them the good service and then ask for a review. That's really key. Don't be timid. Don't be shy. Shy kids don't get sweets. Ask for that review. Don't ask for a 5-star review, but just ask for a review. One of the ways that our family business, went from 0 visibility on TripAdvisor to the top 3 in the space of 18 months. And this is when TripAdvisor was actually relevant. This is back in 2011, 2012. But they were, in 2012, that was like the one place you go for reviews. And the way that we got literally from nowhere to the top 3 in such a short space of time is by asking. And what we did on the back of every door, because we had a bed and breakfast and rental accommodation, on the back of every door in the B&B, we had a little laminate, and it basically said, leave us a review on TripAdvisor. We even had a little QR code. We're ahead of our time because phones back in 2013, 2012 were shocking compared to what they are now. QR codes are everywhere. But we had a little QR code. When they scanned it, it took them straight to TripAdvisor to leave a review. And we were just always asking, and we were just always subconsciously putting it into the guest's mind. And if you ask, you get. and you combine that with everything else that we've said, it'll just really help and reap rewards.